guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a very speedy and healthy breakfast recipe. It's actually one of my favorite breakfast recipes and it's called the golden skillet potatoes. I love it because it has lots of vegetables in it and it's really easy to make, I promise. So let me introduce you to the ingredients. For this recipe you would need 8 medium-sized Irish potatoes, half a cup of chopped bacon sausage, a quarter cup of finely diced red bell pepper, a quarter cup of finely diced green bell pepper, a quarter cup of finely diced onions, 1 garlic clove, 1 seasoning cube, a quarter teaspoon of curry powder, a quarter teaspoon of thyme, half a teaspoon of ground pepper, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and some salt to taste. So this is my Irish potatoes already diced. Look at how beautifully diced it is. And I'm going to transfer it into this white plate here. It's golden skillet potatoes, so it's just normal that we're using Irish potatoes. And I'm just gonna flatten this out on a plate and pop it into the microwave for about 5 minutes on medium heat, just to steam it up a little bit. Now if you have a vegetable steamer at home, you can actually use a vegetable steamer just to soften the potatoes a bit, or you can just throw it into your pot and use water. Now in this frying pan here, I'm going to add my olive oil and allow it to heat up for a minute. So I'm using some smoked bacon sausage. Now you can use the ordinary bacon sausage or you can even use chicken sausage, whichever one you prefer. I just want to get this sauteed for a little bit, so I'm going to transfer it into the olive oil and just stir it around for a couple of minutes, maybe 2 to 3 minutes. My heat has been set to medium heat. And you notice that as this cooks, it actually releases some oil, which would add some intense flavor to this dish. So you can hear the sizzle. That's the sizzle that I love to hear. Okay, so I'll just, the aroma is just fantastic. Like it's all over the kitchen. So I'll just keep giving this a stir. Okay, so this is okay for me. I am just going to transfer this into a small plate. Can you see all of the oil that came out of this? That's exactly what I want. I'm going to use it to continue with the rest of the cooking. So I'm just going to sieve it out. Oh no, not sieve it out. Just be careful not to turn it into the plate with the sausage. Yeah, so this oil is perfect for me. Oh. So my potatoes are perfectly steamed now. Let me just grab them. Yeah, exactly like I wanted. Look at it, it's become a little bit yellow. So what I'm going to do is just transfer it into the same pan that I used to saute the sausage. So all of this goes. Did you hear that sizzle? I always love to hear that sizzle. Always. So I'm just going to flatten this out. I don't want anyone overlapping each other. What this will do for me is it will make the potatoes brown a little bit. Remember, it's supposed to be a golden skillet potato. So just make the potato brown a bit. So make sure that no potato piece overlaps the other. They have to lay flat on the pan. So I'll just leave this. I'm not going to move it around at all. I'll just leave it to cook for about 3 minutes before I flip it to the other side. So let's check on the potatoes. Can you see the charred bits? For this one, it actually has this golden brown color. So I'm just going to go ahead and try and flip all the rest of the potatoes. Okay, next up I'm going to add some seasoning. I'm using some curry powder. I'm using thyme. I'm using some chili pepper. I like my meals really hot and spicy. You should know that already. Then I'm using some seasoning cubes. Then I'm going to give it a stir. It's looking so yummy already. Now this recipe is for just one person. And I get to decide who I'm going to give it to.
Me, Auntie me,
oh.
Auntie me, Auntie me.
I knew he was gonna say something. do next is just throw in my diced onions to add some color to the dish, and I'm going to grate in 1 garlic clove. I love to cook with garlic. There is no Winifred meal or Winnie meal or Zeelicious meal without garlic. Not at all. So just grate it in. Grate it in. This is totally optional. You don't have to use it. So I'm just gonna add it here and stir it around again. It's already looking good just as is. But we're not done yet. It's Winifred. I always like to vamp up and jazz up my dishes, and that's what makes me me. Okay, we're almost done. So I'm just gonna leave this to cook for 1 minute or 30 seconds. Remember, you don't want to overcook your potatoes. You don't want them all soggy. So just 30 seconds will do, so that all of the ingredients, the flavor from the ingredients will go right into the potatoes. My kitchen smells like heaven, like, oh! So beautiful. Okay, this is looking so good already. Next, I'm going to add my red bell pepper, which I have finely diced, and the green ones to give it a pop of color and to give it some freshness. Now look at that. This is a healthy breakfast. I know it looks good already just as is, but I'm not done yet. Let's not forget our sausage. I didn't forget you. I was coming back to get you. So don't be mad. Are you sad? Okay, you're not sad. The sausage is not sad. So everything just goes right in. I like to have this meaty, chewy feel whenever I'm having this dish. So I'm going to add so much sausage. Like, I think my sausage is even more than the peppers, but I don't mind. You see, the sausage also helps give this dish an amazing and beautiful color. And notice I didn't add any salt to this dish. You can add more salt if your taste buds actually prefer salt or like a lot of salt. But since I already added the smoked sausage, there's no need to add salt anymore. And guess what? We are done. Done, done, done.
Like done.
If this is not a very yummy, decadent, beautiful, exciting and mouth-watering breakfast, I don't know what else is. Now you have learned how to make golden skillet potatoes, and you have no reason not to have a healthy breakfast before you leave your house ever again. So go try this out. I'm sure you and your family would love it completely. I will see you again next week with another beautiful breakfast recipe. Until then, keep making delicious meals. Take care.